lights on?
A lot of these places still have power, so don't worry about it.
Why was it just on? Like it's a waste of electricity.
Because they probably because people who've been down here left them on.
What?
But I've always been of the opinion that if you find the lights on, leave the lights on.
How would you even get in it?
So during the Second World War, everyone would have been going down these stairs, but the stairs you can see above your head, that is actually a different staircase. So there's 2 staircases in each shaft, so you can get twice as many people down here at once.
What do you
So if you look, we didn't climb down this bit. We climbed down that bit that goes above it.
Oh shit, it was...
So,
Wow.
so at the top,
Wow.
there's 2 entrances, and no one will have ever used the actual lift. That would have been reserved for those who were disabled or something like that. So even elderly people would have had to have taken the stairs. So this will be the main level of the shelter, but then further down you should have what would have been the original. There'll be a pump room down there as well. I can't remember how you get down to that bit because it depends upon the shelter. Wow. Okay, we've got a lot to cover. Okay. Well, that's quite a nice find because this is one of the original beds from the Second World War. So there would have been very basic of blankets on that. And then this one here, not so good condition. This deep shelter was repurposed for document storage. And by the looks of it, the worst locks in the world. Bloody ASEX, honestly. Yeah, so this is one of the better deep shelters within the city. And we've been told by some of the other guys we just bumped into, which ironically we knew, so that's always a plus. That they do have mercury arc rectifiers in position here that haven't been removed, so we will go and take a look at those soon. But at the moment it's just tunnel.
I believe they still work as well from what I've seen of some of the pictures.
Well, this is the thing, several of these deep shelters have been repurposed for document storage, and it looks as if whichever company was using this one moved out and it's just not been used since then. Which is fair enough, but...
A lot of storage down there.
But, there we go. So, that's one of the original signs. Exit sign. We've got a cross... Is it worth looking at the cross section first? Yeah. Because, sweet. Yeah, so, this here is the tunnel that's directly in the centre of the deep shelter. And this would have gone up to the tube station. Might as well have a look first, shouldn't we? Get it over and done with, but it depends how the top's been sealed, because I don't necessarily want any alarms going off. Oh, can you smell that must? Yeah. There's a very musky Second World War kind. You know what? Now this is really different. This is not like the other deep shelters I've been in, so this goes off and round to the side. Okay. Right, okay, so this is where it would have gone further and it would have joined up with the underground tube station for an additional way in and out of this place. So we'll go back down and we'll continue down the tunnel and see if we can find any more of the Second World War bits and pieces, but yeah, I like this, really good. Right, let's crack on. So yes, history on the places. So during... What's that?
Vents or something?
Yeah, that's...
They look like filters.
No, that's... Right, so this is newer by the looks of it, because the deep shelters did have filtration systems, but... That is a good question, actually. Is this an original door? No, I mean, look at the metalwork. Looking at looking at the
Oh,
handle.
it's 83, so, but then still, like,
Well, that's
when
just
will it be
that's
repurposed?
just graffiti though
Yeah.
from 1988. I mean, I'm just not sure that that's an original door, but that does look old enough that it might. But I mean, yeah, maybe they piled people through this door, and then because this here would have that we've just walked through here would have been a sheet of metal, and then this would have been the door to enter the deep shelter. So yeah, maybe they sealed it in, and then they could filter out.
I've got another one there as well, underneath.
Yeah, there is underneath these old beds. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe they repurposed this side, or maybe, I don't know.
It is possible, yeah. But yes, as I was saying, during the Blitz of the Second World War, it was decided by the government that they would build 9 deep shelters, but they only built 8. And this is one of those, and it would have been used by the general population to take refuge during the bombing of the Blitz. And these things held tens of thousands of people. Or was it tens of thousands, or was it around 6,000?
I seem to remember about 8,000.
8,000, yeah, probably about 8,000. Well, that's a nice old phone. That's probably more 70s, 80s though, isn't it? Yeah, that's more 70s, 80s. Oh, but it's taken us down to the lower level now. Because, yeah, there we go. Wow.
That's the same sort of...
That's original. And by the looks of it, so is the sign above. Oh, yes, so P and O, so it would have been bunk references. So this is the low. So basically, it's one large cylindrical tunnel with a floor built in the middle. So you had 2 levels to get more people in, basically. Oh, look what they've done. If you lift this up, they've actually repurposed the second. These are the original beds. Yeah, so you can see that you had. Yeah, so you can see you've got enough for 1 person at the top, 2 people on the middle, and 1 at the bottom. And these are the original beds as well. If we lift this up, this is the original springs. Well, the springs are missing from this one, but it is the frame. And look, oh look! You've got the bunk, the bunk numbers. Yeah, the bunk numbers are on there.
Wow.
Ah, wow! Oh, excellent! It's nice that they kept those and the original doors to separate off the sections in case of emergency. It's nice that they've kept so much of the original bedding, like the bed frames and stuff down
In a
there.
lot of places they just get rid of it, don't
Yeah,
they?
they just ripped them out,
Oh, look,
unfortunately.
this one has
These,
as well, yeah.
yeah, you can actually see the bunk numbers better on here. 215, 219. Yeah, this is much better condition than the last deep shelter we came down. That's great. Yeah, and you can tell why it was used for document storage because the air down here is not humid, is it?
Yeah,
it's
quite
good.
nice, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's unusual for a lot of places.
Well, that's it. At least 2 of the deep shelters were written off for document storage purely because of the moisture content in the air. Ooh, what's in here? Ah, so this is just a set of stairs that takes you back up to the upper section. Should we continue down here or go? Oh, look, that's original. Yeah. I mean, you've got more modern lights there, but the old boxes here, and you've got loads of spare fuses there that have still actually got the fuse wire on them, ready to be swapped out. And that says it's on at the moment, but I'm not touching it. Ah, so that is the second shaft into this place. Now we're not going to go up this one because we've been told that bad things happen when people go up this shaft. So we're not going to go up here, but apparently this lift is actually in working condition. But we are not going to play with that because I don't like the idea of alarms. Oh, well, obviously it's a new door, but yeah, it's just a long, it's just document storage really, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so which way now? So should we keep going to the end?
Yeah.
Might as well. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing they use these for secure documents because there's individual locks and doors on all of these sections.
That's interesting. Did you notice that? Bad clip or something? possibly.
Oh yeah.
Got it. Some
Oh
of them have
yeah,
it.
maybe to hang.
Hang
Yeah,
something on it.
hang belongings from. Yeah.
To be fair, you've really got no room to put effects as well.
That's the thing. I
I
mean,
guess you just come down here and emergency with yourself.
well, that's it. During the wartime, it's you down here, not half of your house. So yeah.
But even if you're like, well, I guess you don't really need bedding or anything, or anything to keep warm because it is quite a nice temperature down here already.
Oh yeah. See, now that I'm not touching.
Yeah, it's happening.
That's got an active card lock on it.
Yep.
We're not playing with that. So this would take you upstairs, but there is some kind of electronic lock that's actually still working, so we will leave that alone. You can see here the bottom of the steps that would take you up to the upper level. Yes. Well, so these were pulled out of the other deep shelters, but you can see that this is part of the ventilation system. Because again, these floors do have a little bit of a void underneath for air circulation, and the way they did it was that they would circulate the air through from the bottom to the top and basically round and round in circles. But hopefully we'll find one of the air filtration systems. But it gives you some idea of how long this is because you can see all the lights on the ceiling. I think these were about 1,200 feet long. But the general construction of these tunnels was 2 parallel tunnels running side by side with interconnecting tunnels at both ends and in the middle. Wow.
That's cool.
Now that's proper.
They move?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, if you turn, do you want to turn the handle? Because it should move on tracks. We can turn my torch off here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Please turn me gently.
Yeah. So obviously that's been put in afterwards. Obviously. But it does seem to be one of the original vents. I can't really see that well, but we can put the camera up there.
I can make room with it.
There we go. No, it's all right. As I say, with the size of this place, we just need to crack on. Because I've still got to take pictures as well.
Oh yeah, there's that.
I mean, just a picture from here looks cool. Look, take a picture from, like, look at all that. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely... Oh yeah, what's in there? Because that looks like an original... Oh, hold on. Oh God, that's too bright. So that's an original door.
Oh wow, the old switch.
Oh, yep. So although we have... Oh, look at that. You can actually get a fluorescent lamp in the old fittings. It looks like they just replaced the little fitting there and they're using the actual old...
Just remind you about
Yeah.
the old fuse board was...
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
assuming it's probably live.
Oh, it's just best not to touch anything electrical down here because a lot of this is still live, yeah. But this stuff here is original. What does this say? Emergency lighting distribution board number 2. Great. That's great, that is. Right. Given I was going to say, given that this is all the same, should we go upstairs? Yeah. Yeah, just up there. No. They've turned that into another vault, so it's probably not going to have anything interesting in it. It's locked anyway. And that one's probably locked as well, isn't it? Right, okay. Oh yeah. No. Well, this one's been stripped out. There's just a light in there.
To be fair, it does say workshop above your head on the door.
Oh. Oh yeah, but it's been drawn on afterwards though, hasn't it?
2 seconds,
Found something.
Another little.
That's more modern, that one. So's that. That's a shame. Got to keep an eye on it. Right, well, I'll tell you what, should we go try and find the mercury arc rectifier at this end?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, they have two today.
So the mercury arc rectifiers were used for AC/DC conversion for the lifts, so they would have had one per lift.
Oh, okay, they for the lift. Because
Yeah.
I was looking at a video the other day, and they were saying they could also use it for lighting as well.
Yeah, quite probably. Well, yeah, there's no doubt they would have been able to, because mains power is AC, and then they convert it to DC for use down here. That's not more people, is it? Anything in this one? Same as before, yeah. Oh no, this is the one we were in a minute ago. We just need to keep walking all the way to the end. Oh yes, so the other mercury arc rectifier should be down here. Yeah, so this section's obviously had all of its bunks removed, but it looks as if there are some more down there.
I mean, just think of the effort to build this as well, like how...
Oh yeah, well I mean they used the same technique building this as they did any other tube train tunnel.
Do you know how long it took them to build? Was it a couple of years?
It was about, I think it was 18 months if I remember correctly.
That's impressive.
Still trying to find some more of the original signage, if I'm honest. So the question is though, is that door open or does it have one of those card locks on it? Oh no, we're all right. So, wow, it's a bit warmer in this bit, isn't it? So, so you've got the original benches here. That's quite nice. Yeah, this is. Yeah, can we go down? Yeah, I mean, I knew that door went down, but I didn't know. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, what we can do, we can go down, go back up, and go into the other side of the tunnel and see if we can get to the plant room that way. Yeah, I'll turn it off now. Oh, there we go. That's quite a nice light. Actually, that looks much better on camera. The light that's down here. Probably slightly more accurate to what the lighting would have been during its use, although it probably would have been a little bit dimmer than this, would be my guess. So we should be able to... Ooh, what's this? Air filtration? Oh, so that's the bottom of another lift, so there might be... No, so that's more storage. We will find mercury arc rectifier. Anything in here? Very, very bright, but nothing in there. And here we have another one of the entrances. So yeah, maybe it is just the one that's here. Caution. Do not use lift unless the landing is externally manned. Well, that's probably a sensible idea. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Oh yeah, look. There's like a little water fountain, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little. Oh no, look. There's a. Oh no, that's yeah. So if we remove the light fitting there for a moment, yeah, it's just a little public water fountain. I've not seen one of those in one of these places, and then it's plumbed into the water supply there. Nice spot. I didn't even see that. But yeah, all of these metal doors are original. That's cool. But then you get some people drawing on some of the old original stuff, which is not brilliant. Yeah. That will just take you upstairs. Yeah. Oh, upstairs is where we want to go, isn't it? Because we want to see if we can get to the end of this side.
Yeah, what's over the other side?
We're-
Is there anything on that?
Oh yeah, no, it's this side we need to go up, isn't it? So where's the up bit here? What? Oh, we're going to have to go up this bit and then across. Cross section. Oh yeah, losing it already. Oh. Yeah, there we go. So that's the one we walk to the end of, so we need to turn left and then follow that one to see if that's got anything down it. Oh, look. Oh, and
You got the sign above it?
the original sign. Drinking water. That's awesome. It's always nice when the original stuff's here. So it's down there we need to look really, isn't it? Down this one. But I've got a feeling it's just going to be the same. But, oh, that's in good condition. So that's an original door with the original mesh in it as well, actually. Light switches. Oh, and the beds are actually in decent order, although these, look how much space they had. You've only got like 1.5 feet between the bunks.
Oh, I thought I could fit on.
God,
Yeah,
that is less than ideal is the only way I could describe that.
You wake up banging your head.
Right, so we have found, well, that's one of the entrances, but in here, or down here, sorry, is the mercury arc rectifier and a lot of the electrical equipment. Now, we did find the other one as well, but this one has lighting. Not great lighting, so we'll still use the torch, but look at all this. This is all the original. All original stuff. And you can see exactly what each one was used for. But the most interesting thing in here is, first we have this large transformer. What does that say? Ah, yes, so rectifier AC circuit breaker. And then there's an oil level in there as well, so that obviously got quite hot. And what is the rectifier, you ask? Oh, that's the rectifier. So this is a mercury arc rectifier which was used for AC-DC conversion to power a lot of things down here, like the lifts and things like that. Now, when in operation, this thing would have kind of glowed kind of a purpley blue colour, which if you Google some images of when these things are actually running, they're really quite cool. And yeah, that dealt with a lot of power. And then on the side here, some more of the original stuff from the Second World War. 600 volts. Okay. Contains asbestos apparently. And then we've 60 amp only. We've got lots of the original signage here. That's really cool. And then here, these are really nice. So, let's see if I can get it in. And then look in there, and all those copper contacts. That is really cool. Push to stop motor. That's amazing. And there's two of them here, side by side. I think we can get number 1 and number 2. That's fantastic to find something like that down here.
Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, this
Yeah.
room had
Oh.
CO2.
Oh,
And
okay.
you can see up in the corners where obviously they shut the vents and filled them with CO2.
So that was kind of like a fire extinguishing system.
Yeah.
That's quite
Well,
cool,
this is
actually.
one of the bottles
Ah, that's what the bottle's for. Yeah, so that bottle would have been full of, CO2. Whereas now, obviously, we use inert gases. We used to use halon, but it killed a bunch of people, so we don't do that anymore. Right, so ending on that magnificent find down here, I think that's a great place to leave it. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Cheers.